Hi there. I'm coming to you from Vietnam, and if you don't know me yet, I'm Nicole's sister Lorraine. She asked me to talk about the hungry ghost. It's a very valuable form of information, and even just knowing about it and what it is can actually help break habits, addictions, compulsions, things that you don't really have control over. You just do them and they come from a certain place. They come from a feeling place. So, a good example is maybe you feel lonely or maybe you feel stressed out, and this causes you to just go into the fridge and eat ice cream. You don't want to because you know that you shouldn't, you know you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Maybe you're looking to lose weight even. So, even this consciousness of like, I know I'm not really supposed to do this because every time I do it, it makes me feel guilty, but you do it anyway. This is the realm of the hungry ghost. It's described as having three arrows involved, which is what makes it a circle that is very difficult to get out of. So, the first arrow, of course, is doing the action or the behavior, whatever that is. Going for a drink, um, maybe, yeah, going for that chocolate bar when you eating when you're not hungry, things like this. Things that, yeah, you don't have any control over, but there's a feeling in you and you want to fill it through something with instant gratification that's instantly going to make you feel better. That dopamine rush, right? So the second arrow is the feeling of guilt associated with doing that thing, whatever that thing is for you. And then the third arrow is feeling so terrible about yourself that you perpetuate it and you make it worse. And so then you keep on doing it, you keep on feeling guilty, you keep on feeling worse, and it spins around and around and around. We jump in and out of the hungry ghost realm all the time. We decide we're going to do it right this time, and not do that specific compulsion, habit, thing that you do that seems to be like a monkey on your back. So within this whole realm, you can even see there's depictions of the hungry ghost online, and he's a guy. He's got a really scrawny little throat and a big huge belly, apparently the size of a mountain. um, Now, with that, what it's saying is it's very hard to get anything down the throat, but there's this belly. It is huge and it will never be full. Like, there just isn't enough that you could ever do in this lifetime to fill up that belly, especially with this tiny little throat. So he's quite an interesting character. He's very ugly and scary, actually. But what it's saying is none of these things are actually going to give you the fulfillment that you want. The sorry, the fulfillment that you want comes from something much deeper. Usually, it comes from a sense of belonging. And of course, in our society, there is a lot of feeling like we don't belong anymore. We're like kind of out for ourselves. Kids grow up, they leave, they start their own life. Partners start to separate. Being online all the time, being on your phones creates a distance from people that maybe we don't realize is even happening, but there is sort of this evolution of loneliness going on, and that really perpetuates the hungry ghost. So, the quick solution, and try it next time. It's kind of fun actually because it really changes the game up. Quick solution. The next time you're feeling like, oh, I want that chocolate, or whatever it is, this thing that you do that you know is in a sense ruling your life, take a second. Take like 10 seconds. Take a breath. Take a deep breath. Tara Brock, one of my favorite writers, she's a psychologist and a Buddhist. She says, take the sacred pause. Take a deep breath in, close your eyes. If you feel like you can investigate why, what the feeling associated with the need for the instant gratification is, you can catch on to that for a second. Um, Acknowledge it. And even if you do go for the thing and do the habit, carry on the addiction, do the compulsion, don't beat yourself up over it. Let it be the opportunity that you can take to be, like take a bite of the chocolate and be like, is it this good? Is it changing the way that I feel? Like, eat it slowly. If, say you're smoking cigarettes, feel, is this pleasurable? Like, am I enjoying this? Is this relaxing me? So take the time to feel it. Don't feel guilt. And if you do feel guilt, be mindful about that guilt as well. Like, how bad is it to have a chocolate bar? Well, perhaps it's really bad for you because you've done this 8 days in a row. So what's going on in your life? It's just taking the opportunity to be mindful about what the real deep reason is that you're pushing for something to gratify you immediately. So I'll be doing a lot more on the Hungry Ghost. I'm creating a lot of beautiful practices that will help become more mindful, and also just knowing more information about the Hungry Ghost, and what your personal journey is with it, because everybody's got it. Like, this is just something that we all have have as humans, and the Buddhists knew it thousands of years ago. Like, this human condition includes something called the Hungry Ghost. If you have questions, I'd love to answer them. I could tell you about the other realms of what it is to be human based on Buddhist cosmology. Then that can kind of give you an idea where it sits in with the Hungry Ghost. And yeah, if you just have other questions because you really want to break some habits and make some changes in your life, I'm always happy to answer them. I will also add all my links and verbiage that I've written about the Hungry Ghost. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this is helpful and I hope it made sense. Much love from Vietnam.